baby. Honorable Johnson said in Ketia and Idris meaning so more markets on person Mokodia. On one kind.
Na ye pre ho a on timba bo on this kaketwe they are no na na dia oye most qualified no and this for next year so going forward yes I believe say internal election be as a cool car no buy believe me say you will not get to a point you who you MPP game no yes I believe so be that should be now so near there. But it will not get to a point as country baby. So far so good. And this year I've always said Kebayaka and MPP ni any other political party or more Ghana ha in the internal primaries and internal election almost free and this for because and this whatever ye boy a man you could move so maybe any portfolio no I think say I do bro so yes going forward no I don't foresee say sa ke kawa hona MPP in internal primaries the bend this no yes then the brand here
and one man so kakra
yes the brand here boom bra you brass no ebe ya ke ni MPP for CNDC in organizing the internal primaries yeah
na so mo di omo you wa follow because in be kan say here
I gave you an instance the day more constituency elections and this year branch elections yet CDC or
branch the emu nyedu
yeah if we do position where politics in one because we there you don't fight for it you don't fight for it like I want to be a perform so corporate you also okay or smith as of being called unopposed but because of say ya case you know be a performance now obi a performance I
branch
I promote minya obi a present minya it's na basa definitely back picture back
na party bi anso we days not the first time most mo dey no fracas bi aba mu pay ma prepare bi pay nti we nya the for
yes sorry you share the past no onim be bi okọ in the future yes I understand the previous election involving NDC internal elections no there were this Kuka. But last time you could see that there was a lot of improvement at the AC in Bribim no. Ya recorded the same thing. And so you know MPP, the AC in Bribim multiply times 20. So it tells someone share from their past. And I am Yano, almost share from their past. So I believe they're going forward no, they are down with their constituency now, they are going for regional. I believe that they should learn from the mistakes they did in the past. Now going forward, no, I'm gonna draw and any determining their internal elections.
Okay. Well, you are a pike at another semi na in fact, you better be so near the Bion Como. We are Ghanaian Times and the story I know can once empire. Sir Presidential term limit saga. No third term agenda, President Mahama assures. See, or call voter region, can once them. Nim the Intia Moso. So papa mo de no womra obi anim se mra no no ase what ya say 2 terms afa die conference wa sheda na court we still court time kwa then mining try high court to determine whom to miss fate today intine a judgment day but whom to me lawyers that the crata come court and say lawyer Tasha I would dinner ni Ghana intin ke be ya wo mo fa asem no and shed that for as a lawyer be 22nd July, think after 22nd July, they meet me on my judgment. And you know, so I pay character, you can want some cracker. In the end, share no mercy, only on the Bamia Frasso.
Medical, I guess, Yama, wash a fat from time to time, Munya, Aquina, share my pub would go or Mangan and Kanko. But I know my Nesoka. To the president of the land, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, in British Ghana, Benja Node. Sheba come Ghana for Kanko no Puntu. Again, Edma Kuba Kwa, I think some more Ghana ha, or more champion President Mahama near NDC, reset agenda no. A Baku headed by the CEO, that is Dr. Robert Sambian, and the board chairman, Ambassador Horace Niai Ankra. Remember, I said 2023 under Bakwa. MP4 Boka 5.96 billion cedis no. First quarter of 2026, Baku Enya for $3.19 million. Recently, there have been an installation of electrical grade rod mills. It give value to our aluminium. Now to make sure say export just the raw material. The best thing for them to give value to it. So also best survey the institutions just like those involved in communication, construction and other companies are almost cra aluminum product
Okay.
Again, to our workaholic works and housing minister, Gilbert J. When she showed the go to make sure say yeah to bridge the 1.8 million housing deficit that Ghana have. Together with TDC. Of course, together with TDC, recently you saw the launching of a housing deficit. Of course, the I mean, you're going for the make sure say you're running now to
it's in the pipeline. Yeah, bring one idea in that. But you have to pay the dollars or can once. Now, launching the year to launch the
pipeline idea of fiance now, and what people move. But when your chassis construction has taken place, I can't grab me a read down. Go to TDC, their menus, you will see all those things. Again, to make sure that we expand water accessibility in this country, the Works and Housing Minister, Edin Shegu, are come to expand the Wager Dam, which was initially built on 14 filtration capacity, and now we are using only 8 out of it to make sure that we bring the other ones on board to expand accessible water to Ghanaians. I think let's go to Untumisi issue. I'm not surprised, my brother.
Issue really
I'm not surprised here Atacha played this game because I remember saying when the initial date for the judgment, I think it was on 7th July.
I want to share 4th
July. Yes.
But that didn't holiday.
And now almost stressed and because of say there was a change of the lawyer from Appear Kubi to Atachano. Omoma Atacha more time to be able to go through the evidence at his disposal to give his written submission. I remember saying that day I sat on one of your sister stations and I said your organ has a many bedua. It does not touch a catcher and say, to me, I'm in shovel, to me, and backward, and I say, touch an ayari. What are we seeing today? What are we seeing? Me, I know the LPP. These are just to delay the process. But you don't do that. Don't forget, see, you better and see, you better fight corruption. And I say, you better ensure accountability in this country. This thing has to be.
But this is not MPP case. This is to me. To me, the original case, and when NPP has law, to me, a garden, and I'm a chairman was shattered. Oh, young fan say, because case now, Ojinano, because of NPP, one personal life. Dukas NPPs are not.
You cannot take political affiliation from this case.
Oh, okay.
You cannot take it. And when we keep doing this, so behind them Aquina now want to me now about abusing that Aquina. And I'll be very disappointed in my own government if Atacha's plight see a movie from and there to on the 22nd, that is Wednesday.
Ni plane. There you can say about Wednesday. Or say Atacha about Wednesday. Only Ghana. So after Wednesday, no more date from financial.
So Yamin Pengu, Manu Sisuminaso. Satachia Bibi Tunu and Tumian Bar. Are we still going to wait say Atacha na come back to the game so on Bransana? Juma say Bonia involving what Chemaunt Yebuana. One person should hold judgment of being DNT. Look at what happened at Samurai Boy. Samurai Boy is
judgment to into Kana over Teresa. Why say,
make us say, to be a duty or not. But of course, the evidence at our disposal. I'm not going to sit here to say, and that's why the court will determine that. But what I'm saying is, Samurai Boy is suing free and far harder because of some method of being seen via the chairman to me. The involvement with MPP and they are going to say, Uncle, your mind was Samurai Boy. Do you see casualties?
There be could me my own casa. Then investigation, why ye research, my own to me galam so for ye intina. Samurai Boy, you see a toy.
What's it say?
I cry a galam.
What's it say? Samurai Boy, you shout to the Yuri.
See a cram ye galam.
What's it say? Shiato and a Samurai Boy.
A natural disaster. And just what can I say galam say at ye? Me who him send me yamajuma. So kase galamse na man nsuo yiri wo mu akanza baro de kwhye se unti galamse oh de galamse o mu amutu galamse e doso ni po mo ye mining e doso court meka say ni
but asema
ye kase mining
which case asema ye person
but the me person o correct wo ka If it's assembly or court, because to be quiet galamsey was some rabo in teams, you for one more. Then that's a woman what can't say be a winning as well. That is what I can say. Generalize your thing. Talk. Can I say why? Pacho.
Ya make sure on the
Pacho.
Yet you come and say issue a year for some rabo for that. Nemo because also Osman has also been TV. You may Okodi or
okay.
No resulting
that I know the new be and assume see you be your
exactly.
And to work out.
But we know it's Osman, so let me go for
Move
it.
on.
So let's try to allow the court to be able to come out with the verdict because they say it's a some share and fear him cry so yeah, it was on the 4th. Mo postponing it to today. Most ask that Yamamu to second will lawyer or balance and determine when. And so can we stand still as a country waiting for Nipa back?
What's a lawyer so or say lawyer or be
now that means at the corner of Quapoyano when to me and call before the verdict and after one train verdict and after so Aquana. Maybe these are just tactics by Chairman to be lawyers to delay the judgment. Yes, it's about some share him cry as Chairman want to be in the mood tire. Say if court no coming to conclusion say the Juma Dio could know some boy and try to know Sabi. You bet you as it doesn't matter how long it will take. You bet you as yes, so try bounce ye didn't tell. Walk to listen a vessel and all this is just a word Chairman want to be an issue. I don't know. So a person national chairman or change now after say Oma come election when you no that's it. See you brass and that's a bubble of oh and this air which handy and national chairman. That is it. Or postpone or year
September on Metuabano.
Yes.
September 19th, New Year.
So September was here. It's almost Boku, almost delay taxes, and that's almost to me. I'll come that election every. Now, eventually, if Chairman won't me win, that's a case to move on. That's in brand media. Oh, NBC, Archie, and National Chairman too. But yeah, and trainers are on the 19th, France on the 8th of September in rule. Because court, as some way, I court more than a year. And yeah, we are fighting for accountability in this country. Don't forget, people. If you give oh, and this already normal ban and yet, yet you are depriving a court from giving a judgment to Munipa back quiet and alleged say, the Juma dear being tea. You should if I'm for. So as a political party, what is your stand in accountability? And I'm not surprised. We were here when the Japan Mesa told Ghanaians say, Yantro Ghana in Brebia Muse, so when you are going to have a small minor, and say, security agent, I said, Brebia and Frost, but you want on your stewardship. And yesterday you saw Dr. Baumia's plea to President Mahama, so President Mahama Choma on side the regional tribunal bill. And this regional tribunal bill is meant to what? To ensure accountability and deter people from engaging in corruption whenever they get the opportunity. It's Dr. Bamia Petonia Konya Bedi or Mampeni or Memu or Bam Braben. I say, how well are we sure say Oba he will hold people accountable whenever they go wrong? Listen, there are lots of people they have been jailed that regional tribunal or communal labor, and I say petty what the punishment will be given to them. You know, so be bet me if you had 2 years, 3 years, you need nothing because in Juma good court, so I say case good court, no.
Then Abema regional tribunals or was I need because I feel ya pass it community service bill. Emma Bayamra. And this Abren is a tribunals no cry your Mojuma. That's a Mrabi San anywhere. Obviously, yes, sir.
That time I said you will be a prison for 3 years and you not say regional tribunal. Can quote those big courts in your panel court okay. You do so in the
2009. Send a tribunal and Ghana and I'm fine.
It's never too late. And I've always believed that for the mere fact that a 1992 constitution doesn't mean say we shouldn't invoke it. See, if a friend will be near the best media, never okay, and this Akofa and Brow baby, and the Bachelor Ghana for con. This is stipulated in Article 142 and 143 of Ghana's constitution. If you are invoking it, what is wrong with it? I actually in constitution must say, yeah, fair, yeah, Juma, to ensure accountability and say to ensure prudent judicial service in this country. If you are the back, not to ensure say Sabi Obi could do Bonnet to be a Sabi Onya Sutribia. I'm sorry to say it's unimaginable. I just said a boy and someone was making a reference to this lady
Camilla.
Yes.
Camilla.
Do you think if regional tribunal and maybe she will serve a communal
judgment no for us well. What
I'm saying is
I
believe saving that judgment is too small because that would determine some market say a former penny. This is the first judgment of the land. Nobody saying that you shouldn't criticize the president or any government. But if you go in the essence of threatening the life of a certain president, do you know how defamation that is?
Is that your first time I would say answer maybe or some more comfort Ghana man penny for?
Unless I would say okay be true, but except okay be true.
It is Obia can be
except okay be true. A billion day. Except okay be true. You just trying to make reference to Obia some will be kafa. Former president Kufuor. But people who said the same thing were jailed.
Mibisao.
And I say nipa be say ah Ohebabo amamu jeli say ye 2 weeks was a day
oye day
okay before 2020 election ho about president Kufuor ye jeli 2
enye election ho asem obi a personally as asem na yeka election asem enko ade no ho and na wo come ampani asem atebidi a wo kai so first so first awati bini na me bisa wo and awati bi
me say mati bi pen na bra meti ye no say ni papa form ho ancho mo so to constituency secretary or treasurer of NDC when he threatened the president then Akufo-Addo yenjeli no and Akufo-Addo for 3 years was it not after say Labour power that he was pardoned or something yenjeli no at least accept as a deterrent next time me minya kwanya be somewhere fidie kase wo so a me nke kase me be go man pani no fi of course I believe that when you want to criticize constructively do your criticism do not go to the extent of threatening umia obia enchire obia do utiwe na se obi ka asema fa ho to a point that all threaten your existence umia obeto on back no fa no ni quorum and how did we get here as a Ghanaian because growing up we never saw this in our politics we never saw this in our policy Osman so bintimi nya akwanya ka asema so contribute to the election and I say governors in our country or go to the extent of insulting the sitting president.
I don't want to make references about sound. And this I think say, colleague no nyame do here. Onam kwan so do as the same KB and Kobeya, but I just want to ask questions about Buana E na yedi come with their work. Where can certain students be another time?
Yes.
Another teacher say in 20 ko jisi kedro. Have you watched that video?
Yes. Yes.
Sorry. Okay, can see me the attempt kesi bi.
Yes.
Now a certain constituency says organizers or whatsoever. No so ba umi ade or said your fan call for in this money now. Have you checked it and what do you have to say about Sane Mania?
Mr. Makers, how did we get here as a country? Because growing up we never saw this in our politics.
So why don't you condemn
what is fueling what we see today?
Can we there no kase bia mama yokom we musu ka bi me condemn we musu ka bi na mum lady di pena.
I'm not justifying say obi kabo ma ba mentino me fuaso. What I'm saying is that yes, in never do has on mind because I believe it's politics is just a competition of ideas. Who can their what is right? You don't go to the extent of threatening people. So let's condemn it. Whether say NPP in the country or say NDC in the country, let's condemn it. Say this is not something we should inculcate into our politics in this country because a seven year chat to Amadachi Trima. Senior, you my instance in Kolanka Tingitan or more SHS under President Kufuor Shen somewhere. No more. Omaka for my penu. Shen someone for my penu. Is this the country we want to leave for the future leaders? Let's call the spade. Let's punish people. And I remember say in Koleya I think they were sacked from school and later I think the apologies be by they were reinstated. At least there were punishment every year slow. Abesho mutisa kola no who free say onya akwanya joy no be biem on yet because there was a punishment asotwe ko man no okay it yenya Camilla with you think say okoba onya akwanya no be do ye no on ye biem
okay I was your messages number about be kind be at the abante wo hwe WhatsApp line that even any man pay the bokrate by emu pensim mo na me nuanu we wo hene ba join here very soon na kojo insure kojo blessing and ofia na pay ye bobo nsem so ti man pay for tell them say no dey wa
I think that I do not foresee President Mahama going for a third term. Because I think the last year that was 2025, I'm not to say on Kobian, and I believe say President Mahama is a man of his word on Tuesday show and San Fantakemenfa. So for now, until said there's another proclamation from him, I stand by his initial comment involving his third term. Say, or you're not going to say, and that's all catch the Ghana for your own Kobian. So any group of people going to court to seek interpretation to the constitution to ascertain whether say President Mahama Wakunya so the court third term or not. On so say court nebuano what do you call it? I will not say anything about it. Maybe it's a court nubia. No President Mahama say on Kobe, but I'm not sure that the court will force him. Say Obeko, you see you can force a horse to the riverside, but you cannot force it to drink. If it's a court no crowd, so Bia Wakunya so Obeko third term as a president. No President Mahama say I catch them so me Kobe man. I don't think the court will force him to go. So for now, I stand by what President Mahama said in 2025. Say on your own Kobe, he's okay with the 2 term. In fact, we're paying a quota to the development of this country. Don't forget that he's one of the finest among the presidents. Omudi improved in Kanko in Shishayabe Akwema Abuaga and Libya assistant in Kanko. So he has done enough. Oh, of course. I mean, you are just wasting the court's time. I mean, you are just wasting the court's time. What I believe in is that the constitutional review or more report on Baba and said you should extend the presidency from 4 years to 5 years. Yeah, that is fine by me. But our third term, I do not support it. Well, I'm not a lawyer and I don't know how the case will go. But somebody back, no more okay. Ubiawa Kunya so Ubedua Mampani or Tumu third term now. Ubitum third term. I mean, it's done on President Mahama to make that decision. So they could be my son. And whatever decision or the Bebano, I think the Ghanaians will decide. So I'm not going to so far, let's take by what is.
Make us say, no. Chama to me do court. One video no in high spirit. And the other Canada, a vampire told I shall not empire. And said, me, I'm sorry, and I'm say I'm more 12 no. No. Here, and there, Nafadi or the choir, good. I say,
the tower is the support the Bianca.
Or the quiet day.
Anything can happen. Anything
I like me pen outfit in the pa. And blue and yellow, no, should I say?
I told her white day. I told her white
day. How I'll be explaining the Biadia for Costa. It's not victory at the Cassia pa. And a blue no such as or Sona Casa.
Enjoy Cayenne.
I was a your son. Now marry and Obekaya one video bia now no free court what then see from at the church so no say me chira colors mu kakra soro no ye soro and yellow no so asase nti osoro ni asase no and wo mu atai chema untu mi achi aye say
chema untu mi be so onimbebu a court so ni onimra so chema untu mi bebu a court so ni mra after the whole but of course I mean I don't wish doom for him. I don't wish doom for him. I just
no o ya said ya issue this sana city and we here different footage are free court table e ho na judgment no e cost so more 12 na be head e be kwa akosi nti ohene aba Ohania ba nim say no court ma untumi o court. O say untumi has to be punished for. Obi message o say untumi has to be punished for his crimes. So it serves as a deterrent to people that would want to commit any crimes against the state. This is Mercedes from Malam Mate. And say me papa. You dim come on by semana duasa ene ne moro ye. Ti me brother me ka so na mkwa so ba ne no. Womo ko akoye omo vetting I think so. Ti ama womo so aye se papa na the day the Isaac or hene kwa me dan so dean for NPP diaspora organizers caucus was South Korea. Sounds na ko South Korea so ono na ye omo organizer. But NPP for womo wo abrochire ni ade ni na no oka womo boa no ne wo preset enkra ha meto abama no na obeye NPP amanweko no kasa mafo. Ayene ma che baby akoko de
we are do.
Is ya yache? Is it to a bunch of uncle, Unani, or what?
Couldn't say Mazaba. Namid share. I can't remember.
I'm then sure you said, and I remember Susan, Papa Ebuso.
Life is not fair, but
Papa Ebuso.
That's your Mamuna. I want you to know. In fact, teachers, this is young Cleo. Now they're tribuna, we interested. Why don't you strengthen the structures out there? Or we be I know we teach or better politically motivated, but the judiciary and I say people are trying to paint them with a bad brush. It's a first judiciary system they want to strengthen. So even if you can introduce the afternoon court, you know, man, give a boy
24-hour economy.
You see now, service conditions, ma. Judiciary for no, I think it's better since you call tribunal court. Maybe I'm out general. Oh, that be
so what you are brutally will be uncurrent, will be a mature. Court, so they are 100 doors and see the assembly.
I'm not against you.
And then
sure, I make us say, a speedy trial, we can have afternoon courts. Say
Ghana and say it
I see some courts now come running upon. We can have afternoon courts, we can get the first chamber, the second chamber. It's not about we having more court. It's about since your district be a poor court. It's about we having more judicial judges and judicial workers and speedy up trial. And in here. It's not about having tribunal. Say before by baby commercial court no and so we should strengthen the structures. It said the Obama because we don't need strong members, we need strong institutions. So the government be a baby will take it from there.
So about me and my argument and more cancer.
The fact is sacrosanct.
I see. And I'm a page in a court to Ozana Pell, and I buy Albert to ye. You didn't come over Briasa. The judgment, but lawyers who need Ghana and think or mountain train judgment, and that's what touching about. You need the Abequa, because he said judgment, no judges, no better as ye, and I saw better so, and yeah, dear, I can't want some caca, and I feel so. I mean, I'm way in a basso, regional elections in a basso. Next month. Oh, okay. Second constituency in the city, with the exception of the moderator bottles, and don't want to weigh the
we have an understanding of.
Okay.
It's 829. So,
I can't do the Nibia account.
I can't see you.
Sir, send me because about your English amount from the Asian Koto and Rani.
But still, we have outstanding ones.
Okay. You name Komo party in Moody and Yamako and Africana and some Kaka.
Yanko, no pay. Original chairman, or quarter of pay. As we both pick a craft for once and a member. Not to so solidarity. You're feeling a baby. When I feel say, oh, yeah. What better about Juma or about contract should be held accountable. It is a drew swa. Now, what can be a way? And I say, in our share no mass contract, I demand on this car, buying the share on Sassafa did you maybe no. I feel said there should be proper accountability, there should be trial but not persecution. I just say, if you come as why you be Tiamra, why not? Nobody's above the law. See, yeah, man, you said, pepper ye nobody's against it. But my yen say very political persecution be against an individual because power is transit, which should not be true. MPP so almost be and the interest of political leadership is to serve Ghana. MPP and issue we have one common goal, say best Ghana. Until we can't go against the ulterior motives, say best therefore say everybody should be accountable for whatever he has done. Papo money so so I feel it's a step in the right direction, but justice should be delivered. It should not be prescription.
Yeah, don't yes, I had the
no.
Why, what can I say? No, can it be? I'll send you no.
Whatever might be the case.
We because I say to move for a monty, and then about a mudding. One day is the moon and the Sunanya. I said, not the amount of the car.
So, we can go to your phone. I just said, you found a good DVD. I did that one day. Now, we're near it. So, according to your so, near what you are. So an accused person is innocent until proven guilty by competent court of duration. That is a court a bit much. Say be our year 1 year. The court in a bit. So we all are praying and folding our hands. They are trained the verdict of the courts. And actually say maybe our year AOABC. So we are still waiting. Say the court back on. We are watching.
All right. Upati mun 77 and say be who kakra. Penny die ne amo asi na ase na ene ma keka bom kakra yen hwe aba mo to ne ho nsem ma update no
constituencies are banned here na me adom greater crowd it has been peaceful so far we kakra but yeah Asante regional manager dem if just a chairman at this but the national steering committee it will name mu abi by Tuesday they can resolve all issues ebusu bia de eba to medie see appeal to media okobai with crowd dem no so apre kakra by anything and pelifo was see BCC na party na fa to my benefit so I can rest assured you that the new patriotic party is putting things together say they can no man boom na kabum ni ato abayi empany for mebda party na no so everybody should be rest assured say we are working extremely for the party to be in a good shape.
Okay. No third term for Mahama, no third term agenda. And no mini yaka wasem kakra. Afe na nso abakrata na ewum kakra president Mahama assure sinti. No kware mamun kan wasem sanse amfa. AG admit lacking key evidence in 49.1 million edubu ahem trial. And also abeka wasem ba umia to JM put the tribunal bill on ice. Man sign gold board exports 16.11 billion in gold over 17 months and I pay over krata and also
they have already tackled it 80 the end of them tackle we admit absence of key evidence while to share a niso say Ghana Attorney General I give you do boy in Namhali say now what they can say once I thought that it's an indictment on the country as a good mind who feel or they both are so told was now taking on your concrete evidence against the person. Speed trial is the best, but sometimes no look at concrete evidence and the fact will speak for itself. Say be yet ye go school I cra. It's a bam ransoma, yes we in the no kakra. So that only about train out to boss and now try you beer. Now with a concrete evidence. A bois says what the uncle pray now over try the panel. Now for the uncle yes and I open. It doesn't augur well. It doesn't augur well for the country at large.
Then you're calling and go young more.
But what they are saying, and gold board is assembly. Gold board backs 54 tons assessment. Gold board, per what we are seeing, they are doing their best and always submit their fee and this administration very well. Then you have Ghana, a manual semi. The reason why I am manual second I've found it to my pay. I'm not sure, say, will be a manual second and say. And will be ya man yourself for no peculiar interest. I for say, a man yourself, yes, and I gonna be funny to my friend or mine. That is what I think.
One casa who are banging out is in Juma Sam and Bisa on some okay. Say, a young,
a being yes, so maybe a man. I'll give you a 3.5 over 10.
A be better than a bang a year. Emma will a dawa coma so far young como and to us.
Good Ukraine, my dollars and some life. For say is okay, stabilize it, but there's no man on the board a buffer. So for that aspect, I'll credit them. Yeah, for that aspect, I'll credit them. I force on that ground.
Or by 1.5 years, or calling anymore fine. After 20 years, 24-hour economy. I just say, we saw all young who are Jumani and Maniama Baby. Primary health care free.
24 hours economy, they are not going to go there. You
market, I will see.
And your festival. This is why the economy,
I will see market 24-hour economy market.
But we can only wish him well.
Okay. We have the policies in market. Oh, yeah,
24-hour economy buy into shot, then find around 24. Just be fair to yourself. We can only wish him well. We can wish him well. So we can wish him well.
But could you only have a kakra?
I think I say only the political lens know who the impact of 24-hour economy and 24-hour market na year. I mean, of course, I mean there was no stipulated time given, and I don't foresee say a big ticket to eternity. Of course, and remember we go and don't forget the promise. I had this government here, the Ghana from say it's going to be finance by government and also private sector. And 2025, remember, I said 110 million was allocated for the 24-hour economy, and recently the secretariat was established. And now private investors, so it the investment they are able to make sure say 24-hour economy materialize. I mean, the 24-hour market is, you know, which is fitted with banks, fire service centers, daycare center, and cold rooms are marketing in this. So of course, the 24-hour market and the 24-hour economy is in progress. I hope it's very soon it will be fully enrolled. In fact, as of mine, again, I think one of the papers reporting said AG admits said that 49.1 it's never tweeted total lie by that paper. It's a total lie.
And you one people are reporting.
Listen, it's a total lie. Say AG admits said only evidence to that 49.9 million embezzlement of state fine by Google. It's never true. This is the report from what do you call it? The Deputy Attorney General, Justice Remsai. He says evidence that the 49.1 million is emphatically a government of Ghana's money in a government agency bank account. No dispute in court over its source. One, evidence that the principal accused person created a fresh bank account instead of the government bank account to his private what do you call it, bank account is justified by the trial court. Again, detailed evidence of how within 6 months the principal accused person, that is Eduwahin, spent each peso of the money buying houses in prime location and luxury cars for himself, family and friends. Third, purchase receipt, bank statement, ownership documents containing date, amount, names, etc. evidencing the bank transfer, purchasing and payment. 4, evidence that the accused person initially denied knowledge and ownership of some of their own companies, but bank accounts and luxury property, but later upon confrontation admitted them. And I can go on and on. It's never true say AG admitted only evidence to that trial. So these people, they should stop this. They should stop deceiving Ghanaians.
I say it's all over.
It's all over. That doesn't mean
you
that's
come
the
and
truth.
you come and defute it.
And this is the truth. I can give it to over 10 points that they give out. That all of them have been admitted by Dubuahi. So what are we saying?
Now, because say they be an one more back and forth, Conabra.
What is it? Atembo.
Tingina so be any one day na. Man,
you know.
I told the video say play by game be a coswa. I won't move in come once and never obey to me a Sicano. I told the video say, Ian shed down yes certain was sending mu. But yes, you are my Ghana for what you say, Usumesi and Aswa Benting, and your mind is a Caribbean can once.
On to say yes, I'm a few court now. Things the prosecution is still ongoing, and I believe say at the end of the day say if it comes to a Befa say a Dubuahin, code where that boy a woman, I don't expect him to go scot free. Remember, Tranka say a yampa. Yes, AG Akatrin said, well, admit say some of those properties now initially he denied belonging to him. Well, admit say any day of our campaign so the supposed 49 million they beat near the toilet. So yeah, trying to court never that team umbra. If he's guilty, of course, I expect the umbrana a child be where we are abroad. Then say we don't know, and yet one without his political affiliation.
I see. Why not? We become.
Yeah, for say. I can't hear those. You see, I'm expecting that Attorney General should come out.
Voice never asked.
I'm expecting when the chairman will pay. That's how Pomodino from Kakafra. I'm expecting the Attorney General to come out and speak. Say by me, keep me a kid. The Attorney General to be such a second woman in your bedding from the horses home for silence every critics. But then okay, that's what my hoodie home. And they say, I cannot pre-bargain, say, what to me, what just get it? So why they
see how my young court, I rejected that letter. None the lawyers the question from Fanco.
Just like my brother admitted, I mean, sometimes we should be Ghanaians in our political party. So be a Debonia, the person should be punished. It should be Ghanaians.
Judge said, Judge, let's go.
Until judgment, ABC. I just say, be unpaid for Sanko Sim Kunyabi, until Sankunya Sabia was all Kukuamudia. Then yeti a yedi nkomo ya be san so anya update foforo
court ni obi ani nkomesi I think say it's long
court ni nkonya say ara ma yasam ne ka wa
don't forget that the other pending cases waiting
but who did say omusi nkonya very for politics assembly wa me no gala pe uba e kan say eye den ya politics kakra wo
over 1 year kudwa bem bem yesi over 1 year kudwa bem
case no wey over 1 year
this case of course is not over 1 year nkudwa bem bem yesi ye be say yenka ya carry
so when we judge anka be dey
oh me judge and I will look at the evidence before me me gina so the go martin me be say ma won me MPP ni ti me be say chire mbra no atwena so because or ye MPP ni me be mbra ne da ne fa nto na next time me so me nya akwanya no wintumi shoes me nkoye do ye no because there has been a determinant for me say measure so me fan ye do ye no so me judge I will base my judgment on the evidence before me. Let me not the boom thing.
Yes. Let's wait for the outcome of the judge. Now you should be see. Say we are Ghanaians, and when we should keep it at the back of our head that power is transient. It is a baby bar.
I want to be a power test transient. Power.
Not table 10.
Table no. I bet 10 you.
Given that
2028 table bet 10 you.
Baba meet you. John Rollins after 90 years. So sorry about that.
Table bet 10 you.
Over 100 years, one day things will change. Change. It's at the end of the year, 8 years, and so you mean, why? Yeah, the idea 7 you. Mimi had the mechanics and Mimi was and say, "Who's a mechanic?" Bible cracker because what Chinebino, yen can say, Obia, with your bicycle, be a Jano, Debbie. But what Chinebia be to be seen to know me a yard when you are dealing with humanity, you should be careful. Now you're training for you in 2 years.
Dear Fancham to me, and now pass the any single man.
Oh, yen can't say Fancham.
Or said them once or so, Kuana.
If so, but what them when it is kind of
Let's say a chink of fortune, baby. No, say,
always cannot be if. It's kind of one which media, but I feel said you should let him cough the money out. Because it's kind of here, mine, when yet I bet you be a 2 here.
Now I'm going to say,
I'm going to will be the car. Nase. Wait a minute, she's Canama. You obey them with them. That's what the man out here. Say, be them with you. Let's say, be with them, and the amount of us, I was at you. Now, they will be got 2. Yes, or no, your my seeker. Na ubi so aba no so ne de no wakoye the same issue baby yes me nya man baby yes man dem perfo ebre nkoda afia so Ghana yes man baby me nya man ni de man ne won asese it's in the body of the judge judge so lekuta so de nya court won dan court dan ho adwenkyere ne akire but we are hoping say justice will be served. Supreme Court justice.
You are more Galamsey, more pains.
High Court, I do no better.
Sana Galamsey, Mukura, and some Moamuka, and dear Maya say, I buy back, won't mean to Galamsey, and say on one and call for AAB. Mamma by His Excellency, Mamma, Wabi to us, yet to 1 year too. So I feel that the right thing should be done. Okay. And I invite to my parents. Mate, Jenny, we are my view in so how far? Oh, aspire to become a communication officer. For no ferry, you can pay a catcher. That's it. I mean,
you're born to a born or greater crowd of the 34 constituencies. Before Omecom constituency election, I've done almost 27. And Yamia Domina say, you be vetina. Metwaso. Na ma say greater craft for Bayama.
Oh, yeah, better than me.
You been in Lenny Ochina. Okay. Yes. So you say greater craft for Bayama. My bomb feel you ma be kasa. You made him come phone so you ma be yebusia. Serena Misre. Maybe I do no. You suma so nyame ye krama ye suma aye bi pen. Tomunim eduma amaye with them ending to abo amaba. Maybe a communication we have the new media space. We have the traditional media, TV and radio. And so the more he will not just be a communicator, but he's somebody that will train communicators. He said, "Yeah, most media and film yeah, then it's mobile. So we want somebody that will train communicators in the region. Now, so Chinebi Mponi is a communication director. The communication front can run. You don't build communication centered on one person. You build communication around people. Around people, you train people. And as a communication director, apart from Kasanokwano, you should be able to be someone who can generate resources for the region communication. Because in the social media, new media communication, by your phones, in your laptops, in your projectors. And now we're going to be a communication director who is going to interrupt with TESCOM. And you're going to get a TESCOM director of communication. I'll be handle TESCOM communicators. So they better grooming comfort from the tertiary to the SS level. I'll bet party in some. Because if you're going to election as a political party, no one sem it mean disseminate and go formal. You have a problem. And you should get a communication director who is bilingual, bit my can crowd, bit my catch, bit my can da, what did you call you bit my performing? And the communication director that is going to help empower the party to get victory. A communication director who is going to make sure that the guard and based in the regions and their radio stations are treated fairly, so that we can inculcate the love now. The capital owners in California work for the party. I for say the communication director should be
versatile. Communicators ne can
oh,
I know they are now almost
allowances. Yeah, it's part of my plan. Say at least every month be a bit mama 1,500 for communicators. So now what the channel pa we don't quite be now so kojo and now home base call. So at least a sense of motivation because we didn't radio so
the Greater Accra region won't you or every month be at least
1,500. You see, you can't be.
I'm a friend people for coffee one hour.
I'm a private businessman.
Okay.
And I'll use my lobbying skills to lobby and get the money because you ever tell her no pay your case here 2 for 1 year. Oh, and yet, dear Banny, they be a party.
Okay.
You can't go home empty handed. You have fees to pay, you have bills to. And at least, because cry, but shame the panning crying on the party.
All right. But someone year, but more year about in this idea. Could you have ran us for me? The time, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Why did I can assure my brother say no table change? Okay, no table 10. Even if